Hi, we're out on the range today, so please bear with gunfire you hear in the background, and you may also have to bear with the distraction of the woodpecker that's in the tree right behind me. But what we're talking about today is purse carry. Now, I've already done a presentation talking about some of your more common carry methods like right hip, shoulder holster, etc., so I don't want to rehash all of that. But a couple of viewers asked me specifically about purse carry, so here we are. It's a subject that I don't have a lot of first-hand experience with, but I've got a couple of people in the crew that do carry purses, and I can tell you about their experiences. Purse carry is something that I'm really not a big fan of. There's a lot of downsides to it. One of the biggest ones being how slow it becomes to get access to your firearm. Obviously, it's a lot faster to do this than it is to do this. And that's when the only thing in this purse is the handgun. Imagine if I had all the other stuff that people typically carry in their purse. The other downside of purse carry is if you're in a situation that's like a purse snatching, you find yourself in a tug-of-war over your handgun. Not a situation you want to be in. Purses also have the very bad habit of being left behind. There's been several occasions where I've been driving down the street and then had to turn around and go back to whatever restaurant because whoever I was with left her purse behind. And there are consequences to leaving your purse behind. A cousin of mine forgot her purse at, I don't remember where, but it got turned into management, so when she went back to pick it up, her purse was there, but when she looked, the money that was in it had been taken. Someone took her money and then turned it in. There was a time when I was working as a security guard, some lady left her purse behind, so I looked in it, looking for ID or something to contact this woman and tell her where her purse was, but I didn't find ID. I found cocaine, so I called the police. So when she realized she'd left her purse behind, came back to pick it up, she got arrested. Now obviously if you carry controlled substances in your purse, well, that's on you. But my point is, there's consequences to leaving your purse behind. Another one is a lot of women have the bad habit of they get home, they go in the front door, and they just drop their purse wherever it happens to hit. And that may or may not, depending on your living situation, make your purse readily accessible to small children or other people that shouldn't have access to your gun. A purse is something that it's very easy to leave lying around and shouldn't be left lying around. Now, about this time is when people say, what about those purses that aren't really purses? They're holsters, and they're just made to be a purse, kind of look like one. I am not a fan of those. The reason is, about 20 years or so ago, it was fashionable for people to wear fanny packs. Well, then somebody got the great idea of making a holster that looked like a fanny pack, and instead of having to zip it open, you could just tear it open, and it held your pistol really securely and you didn't have to fumble around in your pack for it. Now that was a great idea, except that those packs didn't quite look like real fanny packs, and it didn't take very long at all before I'm walking around saying, oh, there's that guy's gun. Oh, that guy has a gun. And concealment purses are the same way. Those who choose to make it their business readily recognize that that's not really a purse, it's really a holster that doubles as a purse. And even if you have all that bedazzled rhinestone bling on there, people still recognize it as a purse holster, not a real purse. And that's not a situation you want to be in. So with all the downsides of purse carry, are there any upsides? Yes, there is. One really big one. Depending on the conditions of someone's employment or the fashions they choose to wear, a lot of women just don't have anywhere on their person to conceal their firearm, and purse carry becomes their option. And depending on your situation, having your firearm in your purse can certainly be a whole lot better than having left it at home. But if you're going to carry in your purse, there's a few things you should know. Let me show you a couple of them. If you're going to carry your pistol in your purse, the first thing I'd tell you is get one that snaps shut as opposed to the zipper this one has. But ladies are telling me that the reason you have the zipper purse is because those snap purses have a tendency to, when dropped, pop open and all your stuff, including your firearm, spills out. So it would appear that the zipper is better for firearm retention, but it's going to give you a little bit slower access. Another thing is you have to train with this purse as if it's a holster. Just in the exact same way that if you were wearing a shoulder holster, you would go to the range and train with reaching in your jacket and bringing your pistol out. You have to do live fire exercises with this purse. And what I would tell you is you have to be able to keep your eyes on the target while you open that zipper, and still, while keeping your eyes on the target, reach in and gain access to your pistol. And then a very crucial thing is, as you bring your pistol out, drop that purse. It doesn't matter if your stuff spills out now. Then aim in and engage the target. Now that I've practiced that a grand total of about 3 times, let's see if I can do it in real time. And you have to do that drill again and again. The question comes up, what if you have to fire from inside your purse? You reach in and you have to fire before you can get the gun out. Well, I'm going to use this bag to demonstrate that, because I think if we destroy it, no one will miss it. Now, this purse does have a really nice, I guess that's a coiled snake medallion, and it's got this cool design on it here that it's supposed to be a flower, and inside it I've got my Ruger LC9. So I'll shoot at this target that's about 3 yards away, and we'll try to determine 2 things. First, can I hit it? And secondly, can I do this without creating a malfunction? And it would appear the answer to both of those questions is yes. Now let me try this with another automatic pistol. Now we've got our shot holes pasted up, and I've got a different bag, and inside this one I've got my Kar PM40. So let's try this drill again and see how we do. Well, that time it got through 1 shot before it malfunctioned. So let me clear that, and we'll try it again. One shot again. So, will an autoloader work from inside your purse? I guess it would depend on what kind of bag you're using, what kind of gun you have, and possibly how much other stuff you have in the bag. So we saw with this bag and our Kar PM40, the results were not all that good. So let's try this bag again, but with a different handgun. This is a Smith & Wesson Model 638, and it's a 5-shot double-action .38 Special revolver with a shrouded hammer, which will keep the hammer from getting caught on things. Let's see how this does. Not bad at all. Now let's paste up the shot holes, reload, and try that again. So we've got our shot holes pasted up, and now we'll try a different handgun. This Smith & Wesson Model 36 is also a 5-shot double-action .38 Special revolver, but let's see if its exposed hammer causes us any trouble in this bag. It would appear not. Now this is a clutch purse. Am I saying that right? Yeah, okay, clutch purse. I guess a lot of these are pretty rigid, but this one is very pliable. Now obviously this would limit the size of handgun you can carry, but there's something very interesting about the combination of a clutch purse and a Smith & Wesson Model 638 revolver. Now we'll get that snapped shut. If it's pliable enough, when it comes to shooting from inside your bag, you don't even have to reach in the bag. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Well, of all the concealed carry options you have, I'd put purse carry pretty low on the list. If you have other options, I would encourage you to exercise them. But if purse carry is the option you have, then go with it and it will work. And although we see an auto-loading pistol will work sometimes, I would really recommend a revolver for purse carry. Now, exposed hammer revolvers like this Model 36 will work just fine. But if I really had my choice, I'd go with something like this shrouded hammer Model 638 or the hammerless Model 642. So as always, don't try this at home. I'm what you call a professional, and thanks for watching the purse carry video.